Hey everybody, and welcome back to Lindsey's Little Library. So we are back again for another BookList Thursday, and I do have to apologize for the lighting. It's winter in Wisconsin. I have no other reason for that. So it's not that late. Like, it's not even 5 o'clock at night, and it's dark. So we're just gonna go with it like I have been lately, because life, right? Oh well. Anyway, so BookList Thursday is something that I do with Sarah over at Sarah's Nightstand. We come to you every Thursday with some sort of book thoughts, ideas, recommendations, something bookish related. And we are almost to the end of the year, which means we've done, there's 2 left. So 50 weeks of BookList Thursdays. That's crazy. That's crazy. And a readathon this year, so it's been pretty awesome. But today's video is actually a follow-up from last week, so make sure you go and check that out. Last week we did our 5-star predictions follow-up. 5-star predictions is something we do every 3 to 4 months. We pick 5 books that we think are going to be 5 stars for us. We tell you about them, we read them, and then we come back and let you know what we thought. So this is the next round of 5-star predictions. So we'll come back probably sometime in March, I'm thinking, and let you know what we thought of this. So the last 5-star predictions, we focused on books that were part of the Advent Book Exchange that Sarah, myself, and Lisa from Books and Smiles did in 2018. So we read a bunch of those books. This booklet, or this 5-star predictions video is, we kind of liked having that theme and having a little bit of a, I don't know, just gave us some direction as far as what to pick. So this one we're going to focus on books that are ebooks, because both Sarah and I are guilty and continue to kind of forget what's on. At least I forget a lot about what I have as far as Kindle books, and I am downloading them. I'm usually getting them from discounted sites like BookBub has an email they send out every week with telling you what the deals of the Kindle books are, as well as the Amazon Prime I also have, so every month we get to pick out 1 book for free. So I've been doing that for a while and not reading them. So I took a look at the books on my Kindle and I wrote down ones that kind of appealed to me, which they should all appeal to me because I downloaded them all, but just the ones that kind of felt, I don't know, like I should read. And then I went on Goodreads and kind of looked up what they're about, looked at their ratings, and kind of went from there. So that was basically how I narrowed this one down. So let's talk about what I picked. So the first book that I'm picking for this round of 5-star predictions is Along the Broken Bay by Flora Solomon. Here's what it looks like. Wow, bad lighting. I don't even know. And there's Stormy. We're just gonna have to make this work because he's, I don't know, every time. He doesn't, like, very rarely even comes into this room. Anyways, Along the Broken Bay follows our main character, Gina. This takes place, it's World War II historical fiction, which of course is what drew my attention to it. And she lives in Manila. She grew up, I believe, in the United States, but lives there now. And she becomes a spy, spying on Japanese officers. So she opens up, I believe, some sort of nightclub or something like that that draws in these Japanese officers and then kind of sells their secrets or whatever that might be. But I've read great things about it. It has me very intrigued. I read a lot about the World War II historical fiction I tend to read. It deals more with Nazi Germany and kind of that side of things. I haven't read a whole lot dealing with the Japanese side. So I'm very interested in this. I wish you could see a better picture, but Along the Broken Bay is the first one I'm picking. The next book I'm going to read is A River in Darkness, One Man's Escape from North Korea by Masaji Ishikawa. There it is. This follows his escape from North Korea. It's a memoir. I don't think there's anything else I really need to say about it, but very intrigued by this book. Again, heard really, really great things about it. The next one I'm going to pick up is Uncharted by Tracy Garvis Graves. You can kind of see it that way. This is a novella that follows up with the book On the Island that Tracy Graves also wrote that I absolutely fell in love with. So I can't tell you a lot about it because I would be spoiling some things for you that happened on the island, but it is definitely a spin-off of something that is encountered while the people are on the island, while they're stranded on the island. I've again heard really good things about this book. I'm questioning whether or not it will be a 5-star prediction for me, but I really loved On the Island so much, and I love how Tracy Graves writes and just her storytelling that I'm hoping it just continues. So this is the one that I'm not sure it'll be 5 stars, but I really, really want to get to it. So we're going to add it to the list. This next book checks off a couple of, I don't know, Lindsey's must-haves if it's a 5-star read: dual timelines and historical fiction. So already we're doing really well. This is A Tangled Mercy by Joy Jordan Lake. Looks like that. So we're talking dual timelines here. So we have present day and we follow, what's her name, Kate. And she suddenly quits going to school, kind of following her mother's death, and is drawn, I believe, to North Carolina to continue the research her mother was doing. Her mom was researching a slave revolt that took place in 1822 within North Carolina. It sounds like she uncovers a little bit of secrets, but we also have dual time perspectives, so we're going back in time during this slave revolt and learning about kind of what happened then as well. So it sounds fantastic. I'm so intrigued by it. I've been wanting to read more kind of pre-Civil War era books because I haven't read a lot of them, and I'm again very, very intrigued by what'll happen with that. So A Tangled Mercy, I believe this was an Amazon Prime first reads book. I want to say, I could be wrong, but I just have a feeling that it was that. So I'm really hoping for some good things with that one. The last book I have for you might be a bit of a shocker. A little bit. Because it's by my favorite author, whom I thought I read all of her books. But I was wrong when I scrolled through my Kindle app and I was like, what? How have I missed this? What is wrong with me? So it's Never Never by Colleen Hoover and Tarryn Fisher, which is, if you ever see interaction between Colleen Hoover and Tarryn Fisher, it's hilarious. They are so funny to each other. I don't know what it's about. It's gonna be YA, probably controversial, don't care. Just Colleen Hoover, and I haven't read it yet. What is wrong with me? And I love this opening page with the oh, you can't see it. It's got, yeah. I gotta get better lighting. But those are my 5. So Along the Broken Bay, World War II historical fiction, A River in Darkness, which is a memoir about one man's escape from North Korea, Never Never, contemporary YA, Colleen Hoover and Tarryn Fisher, A Tangled Mercy, pre-Civil War, dual time perspective, historical fiction, and then Uncharted, which would be contemporary. So decent mix up. A couple of them are shorter. Never Never and Uncharted, I believe, are shorter books. Along the Broken Bay, I believe, is a little bit longer, so it might take me some time, but big deal. I haven't read an ebook in a while. I need to get back to them. I like reading on my tablet. I also have no problem picking up my phone, which I always have with me, and reading there. So I tend to go through my ebooks a little bit faster, which all is good. All is good. But let me know in the comments below. Do you tend to lean towards an ebook, or do you sometimes forget about them like I do? Let me know. Otherwise, make sure you go over to Sarah's channel and I'll leave a link below, and check out her video. See what she has picked for this 5-star prediction, and of course come back, all of the time, but definitely come back, I think sometime in March. Check out what we think about these books. I'll let you know if you've read any of them. Leave a comment below and talk to me. I want to know which one to start with, because right now I'm loving them all, which I tend to do. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, all of that fun stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye.